everyone. I'm Natalia Bilbao, and here's what's happening in LA this week. This year's heavy rainfall has increased our water level and vegetation growth. However, overgrown weeds around our hillsides and properties can quickly become a serious fire hazard. In preparation for potential wildfires, the Los Angeles Fire Department wanted to share some tips on brush clearance.
Wildfires are increasing in severity and duration every single year, so we want people to be prepared. Brush clearance is actually removing the vegetation that naturally grows around a home in a hillside that's susceptible to wildfire, and that gives us the defensible space to do our job.
Este año específicamente, debido a las lluvias, se ha visto mucho más maleza que ha crecido y eso ha creado la oportunidad para que cuando se seque esta maleza o zacate, establece una oportunidad para servir como escalera y estas llamas pueden llegar a entrar a árboles o áticos de residencias. La limpieza de la vegetación o maleza que existen alrededor de nuestras comunidades montañosas es muy importante para poder prevenir el que incendios lleguen a amenazar nuestras propiedades y las vidas de nuestras familias.
There's many different requirements for brush clearance. To keep it simple, you want to take the weeds in the grass down to 3 inches. You want to trim up the bottom third of a bush and the bottom 6 feet of a tree. Now around your home, you want to have a 5-foot clearance around your roof line. So if you are standing on your roof and you're only 5 foot tall and you walk the perimeter, nothing should hit you in the head. Now that 5 feet, you want to double to 10 feet when it comes to chimneys, roadways, and fences. We would love to park a fire engine in front of every single driveway. It's just not possible. So we want people to join our team. You provide the defense, we will provide the offense. What we mean by that is have that defensible space around your home, that proper brush clearance, and when you do that, we will put a firefighter between that wall of flame and between your home, and we will save it.
Si tiene más preguntas en cuanto a qué son los requisitos, cómo uno puede reducir la vegetación o tiene preguntas o quejas, vaya a nuestro sitio de internet LAFD.org-BRUSH. Invitamos al público que nos ayude a reportar la maleza que está sobrecrecida en su vecindario. Agradecemos su ayuda.
The Los Angeles Department of Water and Power held its first Women's Career and Wellness Expo to encourage more women to join its workforce. The LA community was invited to discover non-traditional female jobs up close and get inspired by the women who are currently part of the LADWP. Check it out.
Today we're at the Truesdale Training Center, LADWP's facility for training new linemen. And this is the Women's Career and Wellness Expo, very first in the history of the department. While we're 11,000 employees strong, there are only 2,500 women that work for the Department of Water and Power. We want to do everything in our power to change that.
There are career paths for women in non-traditional jobs here at the department.
My role here at the Department of Water and Power is a building and repair, where I go into people's homes and help them save on their electric and water bill, and also add other safety and weatherization methods. In today's event, I hope that I can be an inspiration for some of the young women that are coming from the schools today.
I'm happy to be here to see women making a change. I chose to come here because I want to be an engineer when I grow up. Some skills for this job is math, science, and creativity.
Come and check out what career paths are available here. We have a place for everybody.
In its effort to protect the environment and support green transportation, the South Coast Air Quality Management District has a Replace Your Ride program. Councilmember Nithya Raman shares the requirements for Angelenos who are interested.
The Replace Your Ride program is one of AQMD's most popular programs. AQMD gives you up to $9,500 if you replace your car that's from 2007 or older. The program is funded in part by the California Climate Investments, which is a statewide program that's taking cap-and-trade dollars and putting them towards reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Applying to the Replace Your Ride program is free. Go to replaceyourride.com and put in an application online. But just keep in mind that because there's such a high volume of applications, it may take up to 6 weeks for you to hear back. Qualified applicants can replace their car with any newer, cleaner form of transportation. It can be a new hybrid or all-electric vehicle, or you can exchange your car for vouchers for public transit or an e-bike, for example. So to participate in the program, you do have to meet some additional requirements. You have to provide a proof of income. You have to have owned your car for at least 12 months. You have to live and show proof that you live in the South Coast Air Basin or in the Coachella Valley, and you have to show proof that your car was in California for at least 2 years and operating. So far, AQMD has paid out $70 million through this program and replaced 9,000 cars. Visit AQMD's website in the weeks before you purchase a car to make sure that you qualify for it.
The residents of Sylmar can now enjoy walks, games, performances, and greenery in the new West Lakeside Street Park. Councilwoman Monica Rodriguez was at the grand opening to share what amenities the public can enjoy, including soccer fields, an amphitheater, and picnic tables.
So today we're in the beautiful community of Sylmar, which I proudly represent here in the 7th District at our newest attraction, which is West Lakeside Park. This was formerly undeveloped DWP property, and it was identified as an opportunity for a park. It took many years to layer all the resources and the financing, both from the state and our local QMB dollars, to make this park a reality. And so now I'm just so excited. We have a beautiful day to celebrate this grand opening. COVID slowed us down, but it didn't stop us. And so I'm so happy to see the community coming out today to celebrate this wonderful new amenity.
It's 6.16 acres of parkland. We don't have very much opportunities to open brand new parks. So in that sense, it's amazingly unique.
So we have soccer fields, we have an amphitheater that accommodates 100 people seated, we have picnic tables, we've got walking paths. We have something for everyone to enjoy.
The Los Angeles Department of Water and Power and the Department of Recreation Parks partnered to make sure that this park is sustainable. So there's a lot of sustainability type foliage and water saving plants that have been planted in this area.
My hope is to make good use of that amphitheater so that we can have free summertime programming with either our local schools performing with some of the youth programs, or if we have just music in the park in the summertime. I've always wanted to be able to have that kind of facility in our district, and it's so accessible to the local neighborhood that I think it's going to be a wonderful addition that everyone will get to enjoy. So I really hope that everyone who comes out gets to enjoy it, but also protects it, because it's a shared responsibility to make sure that these amenities are sustained for everyone to enjoy.
3, 2, 1,
A new micro-grant program for reusable foodware is launched. Round 3 of a small business rental assistance program is now open, and Watts will become vehicle-free for the CicLAmini event. These stories up next on City Beat.
LA Sanitation and Environment, LASAN, has launched a reusable foodware microgrant program available to food service establishments. LASAN has $600,000 in approved funding that can be used to purchase reusable foodware items such as plates, bowls, cups, utensils, trays, and linens. Billions of unused plastic utensils are tossed away annually, clogging our landfills and polluting our streets and waterways. This microgrant is intended to financially help restaurants and businesses to replace single-use disposable plastic foodware with reusable foodware. The goal is to provide communities with equitable access to funding and technical support to reduce pollution and improve their operations. For more information and to apply for the grant, go to lacitysan.org/source reduction. Round 3 of the Small Business Rental Assistance Program is now open and accepting applications through May 24, 2023. The program provides financial assistance to businesses recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic with grants starting from $2,500 to $15,000. Businesses must be located in the city of LA and use the grants for outstanding rent payments incurred on March 1, 2020 through April 30, 2023. Applicants to the program struggling with back-due rent payments can receive free financial counseling and support services. The Small Business Rental Assistance Program is funded through the American Rescue Plan Act allocation to the City of Los Angeles. For information and to apply, visit the Recovery Resources tab at ewddlacity.com. Presented by Metro, the CicLAmini is coming to Watts on May 21st. The event will have activities such as scavenger hunts, games, and more along the 1 to 2 mile route of 103rd Street and Central Avenue. The free event begins at 9 a.m. and goes to 3 p.m. with attendees allowed to walk, skate, and bike along the way. The event will occur no matter the weather, giving residents the chance to enjoy Watts without vehicles on the road. CicLAmini is an event based off the popular CicLAvia, which since 2010 has used roads in LA County for everyone to enjoy a vehicle-free space. For more info, visit CicLAvia.org.
Many seniors have mobility issues or are at a health risk if they leave their home. To make sure they are up to date with their vaccines, the LA Department of Aging offers a homebound vaccine program which brings nurses to the patient's home free of charge. Take a look.
The LA County Public Health Home Vaccination Program works really simply. You just reach out to us on our website or over the phone, and one of the nurses will call you to schedule an appointment, and we can vaccinate anyone who needs a vaccination who's in the home at that time. So the nurses will come to your house, they'll ask some basic health questions, see which vaccines you've already received, and then give you the vaccine that you need.
A lot of our older adults are frail, they lack mobility or even transportation, so having those vaccines come to them is a big benefit. And also safety. A lot of our older adults, as we know, are more at risk for severe illness or even death from COVID-19. So having the vaccine come to them and avoiding that exposure of other people, either at vaccination sites or on the way to those sites, is a big benefit.
All of the nurses we have working for the home vaccination program are licensed, have been working with the health department, lots of experience with giving vaccines and giving vaccines in the home. When they come to their house, they'll have their county badges, they'll be scheduled in advance. We don't ask for any money, we don't ask for any health insurance. If you don't have health insurance, that's fine. So seniors should feel really safe having these nurses come to their homes.
The goal of this program is to increase vaccination rates, especially in our older adult population. With this program, it helps seniors who are hesitant to seek vaccination because it comes to them and it avoids that accessibility or safety concerns.
La verdad es muy fácil, no te tardas más de 10 minutos en que te contesten y te den la cita y vengan. Yo lo aconsejaría.
May 14th was Mother's Day, and moms around our country were celebrated for being our favorite heroes without a cape. Council members Heather Hutt and Marquise Harris Dawson also wanted to honor mothers for their constant giving with a luncheon which included music and artistic performances.
We're at the Baldwin Crenshaw Shopping Center, and we're celebrating mothers. Mothers, aunts, sisters, cousins, neighbors, grandmothers, great-grandmothers that stand in the gap for motherhood. And we have a lot of seniors here today because you know what? They've been the strength of our community.
It's important because it's a day where we can all come together and acknowledge the work that people do every day. Moms wake up every morning thinking about other people and thinking about making the world and the household a better place for other folks. And so any opportunity to acknowledge that is one that we embrace.
We're happy to serve them today, to give them an opportunity to sit down, relax, enjoy the music, have some good food, and have a little fun together. These are people that work really hard to raise children. And we all know, I hate to be cliche, but children are our future. And so they put everything in, pouring all their wisdom, all their love into the children of our community. And today we need to pour into them.
From enjoying a prep meal to celebrate Mother's Day to learning how to cook one, Councilmember John Lee partnered up with Chef Jeff Tila to teach an AA NHPI cooking class for Mother's Day. Mothers, including the council members and their families, had a chance to bond while learning a recipe they can work on together.
What a phenomenal day we had today. So I partnered with Councilman Lee to create a Mother's Day cooking class for AAPI month. We made some dumplings, we talked about the AAHPI story here in LA, and we made dumplings as a family. I think we have a lot of mothers here for Mother's Day, and we just really wanted to celebrate the community, and the way we wanted to connect with them was food.
We're always looking for new ways to bring the community together. You know, Council District 12, we're a community where neighbors get to know each other and we love to do things together. So this is another, opportunities for us to introduce new cultures, new foods from different cultures to our community. And I think we're going to try to do this as much as possible because today was such a success.
This group of culinary students was amazing. They all made multiple dumplings. They all came out perfectly. And I think they're going to go home with some knowledge about AAHPI month, a lot of knowledge about cooking, and really it was just a way to build this community and get it closer together.
As Frankenstein would say, good, dumpling good.
The experience was really great. The dumplings was fun to make. Definitely going to bring this home and try it for the family.
I just thought it'd be fun to come out and meet other people in the community and learn how to do a new cooking skill. I learned how to make dumplings by pinching and folding, and I can prepare them early and serve them for hors d'oeuvres or something, so I'm really excited about it.
I think they turned out pretty good. I wouldn't be the man that I am today without the woman that she's been all of her life. She's always been there for me, single mom raising me up. I cannot say thank you enough. She was the one that always wanted me to go in public service, and so I'm here because of her. She is the best mom in the world.
Serendipity is what happened when a stash of special edition artist cards designed by graffiti artist Gajin Fujita was discovered at the LA Public Library right when the artist was having a gallery show. Some lucky Angelenos were able to take home one of these special cards signed by Fujita himself.
Back in 2019, the artist Gajin Fujita designed one of our special edition artist cards, and we just happened to find a stash recently, and it happened to coincide with him having a gallery show. And so we thought, why not have him sign our remaining stash and bring the good people of Venice some of these special edition cards. This is the last remaining stash of these cards. I believe we had 100,000 initially in 2019, and these are the last few dozen.
I have done many signings of the cards, and today is also one of those events where I'll be signing off like 100 of those cards. I was honored and privileged. The Central Library had asked me if they can use one of my images on their limited edition art library card. But up until now, I thought they were all gone.
We hope that the people who got these special edition signed cards today use their cards. And so whether that's using e-resources like Libby, Hoopla, Freegle, or checking out a flick on a Canopy, there's any number of wonderful things. And so we're really thankful that we found them at the right time, that he was here at this gallery, and we're able to bring the special event to the community.
Our youth are our future, and everyone deserves a fair chance at a promising one. The California for All Youth Job Corps program was created to give young at-risk Angelenos a chance to train, access education resources, and get employment experience. It is now accepting applications from those wishing to benefit from all they have to offer.
The California for All Youth Job Corps is a program for young people ages 18 to 30, particularly those who are not only low income, but also face multiple barriers, including being unemployed, homeless, at risk of becoming homeless, foster youth, and those who have been involved in the criminal justice system. The program is a partnership funded by the state of California to encourage their employment and education and training around areas that are very important to the community. The 6 areas where California for All Youth Corps participants focus on include education, childcare, housing, climate, food insecurity, and digital equity. The goal is that they will have gained invaluable experience in the public sector, and access to education, employment pathways.
Things I really love about this program, it's allowed me to get paid to do one of the things I love, which is play basketball and teach basketball, most importantly, to the youth of the community. I would definitely tell you to apply for the Angeleno Corps program. It's a great opportunity to get paid while going to college. That really lets you focus on your work while still getting work experience.
It is a 2-year program, and we are in the first year of that program. And we look forward to future contracts that would allow us to continue the program.
For more information and to apply, please go to hirelaYouth.com.
In this week's feature story, our own Maria Hallbrown sits down with civil rights icon Dolores Huerta. She candidly shares how she got started in civil rights and social activism, and how her experiences on the front line strengthen her willingness to empower others to fight for what is fair. Let's hear the story.
Fearless, tireless, political activist, civil rights icon, I am truly honored to be joined today by Dolores Huerta. So nice to have you here. I cannot tell you how delighted it is that we are all thrilled you are here.
Well, thank you for having me.
You know, I realized that Los Angeles actually has a critical component to your work even to begin with. I mean, Fred Ross and the Chicano movement in Boyle Heights, how did that impact you and getting what you wanted to get across done started?
Well, actually, meeting Fred Ross Sr. Changed my life. I was a school teacher, but after meeting Fred Ross Sr., and he showed me pictures of what they had done in Los Angeles back in the 50s, you know, bringing in street lights, sidewalks, gutters, clinics, you know, getting representation, electing the first Latino to the City Council of Los Angeles, Ed Roy Ball, who then became the first congressman that went to Washington, D.C. from the state of California. That changed my entire life. So I quit teaching and became an organizer, thanks to Fred Ross Sr.
I know there were some critical things that happened when you came back to Los Angeles. I mean, you were achieving some great success, you were getting some really important things done, and you had made some very dear friends. You were with Robert F. Kennedy at the Ambassador Hotel on stage, and you had his support just moments before the tragedy of his murder. What did you say to yourself, and how did you rally from that to get moving forward?
Senator Robert Kennedy was a person that really believed in helping the people that needed the help the most. We know that when we lost him, as Gloria Steinem said, in the documentary Dolores. I never thought I would see that we would lose the future. Okay? Robert Kennedy was the future. But we know because of Robert Kennedy and people like him, like Dr. King and others, that they would have wanted us to continue organizing. And I know a lot of people became very cynical after Senator Kennedy was assassinated, but we know that our mission is to keep on organizing, keep on empowering people, knowing that we can build and create a society where we have social justice, and I would say economic justice also.
It seems unfathomable that you have been able to do what you have been able to do. And when I said you were tireless and fearless, you are tireless and fearless. What do you think when you stop and look at what you've done?
Well, we have a lot of people that we have to reach so that they can understand that they have the power to improve our society. And a lot of people don't realize that. And this is why our democracy is threatened right now. So my message as I go around speaking to everyone and the work that we're doing with my foundation in the 5 counties of the Central Valley, to say to people, no, you have the power and you are the only ones that can really improve all of these challenges that we have right now, that we can face the challenges. But people have to understand that, and of course it comes down to voting. And it comes down to getting good representation, people that will actually go use the power of their offices once they're elected to go out there and help people. My job as an organizer is to convince other people, again, that they have not only the power, but the responsibility to come into the movement. All of us working together, we can make a better world.
Attend the World Cinema Series presentation of Ip Man. Join Cabrillo Marine Aquarium educators for the Salt Marsh Open House, or learn lei making in time for graduation season. All this up next on Things to Do.
Los Angeles' Department of Cultural Affairs invites you to the World Cinema Series presentation of the 2008 biopic, Ip Man. In honor of Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, Ip Man tells the harrowing true tale of a martial arts grandmaster and one-time teacher of Bruce Lee. Set in 1930s China, the film chronicles how one town descends into chaos and struggles to survive. Don't miss Ip Man at the LA Central Library as part of the World Cinema Series, Friday, May 26th, starting at 1 p.m. The event is free and open to the public. Log on to culturela.org/event for more information. Join the Cabrillo Marine Aquarium educators to learn about the Salinas de San Pedro wetlands habitat at Cabrillo Beach. You'll be given binoculars and microscopes to observe live animals in their natural habitat. Visitors can view the birds of the marsh, learn about native plants, and observe the changes in the tides. Be there Saturday, May 27th at 2 p.m. The Salt Marsh Open House is free and open to all ages. Log on to CabrilloMarineAquarium.org for more information. Just in time for graduation season, the LA Public Library wants to teach you the art of lei making. Celebrate Asian American and Pacific Islanders Heritage Month by weaving the symbol of aloha. The lei custom was introduced to the Hawaiian Islands by early Polynesian voyagers who made the journey from Tahiti by canoe, then presented the lei as a gift to their hosts. You'll learn more about the lei's cultural and historical significance and sacred uses while weaving a ribbon lei to gift a graduate or loved one. Don't miss your chance to learn lei making May 27th, starting at 3 p.m. in the Studio City Library. Reservations are recommended. Log on to lapl.org/events for more information. And that's a look at some things to do.
And that's it for this edition. I'm Natalia Bilbao, and from all of us here at LA This Week, thank you so much for joining us. A reminder that you can catch us online at lacityview.org, and we're also on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. See you next time for more LA This Week.